warps featuring AggytheAron. Take it away.
Welcome everyone. So today, as just said, we're going to be running Dust and Elysian Tail any % warps. So, just to give a quick rundown of the game, it was released in 2012 by the solo dev Dean Dodgerel, and later ported to PC in 2013, which is how we got this run to exist. So, we'll just get right down to it and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Cut up.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. My name is KatLink. I'll be commentating the run. I don't run this game, but I'll pretend like I do.
What do you mean? You clearly run this game.
Oh, yeah. I'm plenty full of information about this game. So I guess if we want to explain the category a little bit of what exactly we're going to be seeing, we're going to be seeing a lot of warps. And by warps, you might be familiar with the phrase wrong warping or warping in general, where we're going to be clicking on a point in the map and pretty much almost going wherever we want to, with limitations, of course. And a lot of the movement in this game is actually pretty wild. You'll see Aggie jumping around a lot, and oftentimes there's a lot to it. There's different types of boosting and sort of combos that Aggie's going to be doing to essentially make the walking a bit faster, because walking speed is very, very slow. So you'll see a lot of jumping, it looks really cool. Oh, don't let those enemies hit you. So essentially, Aggie's just trying to collect a bunch of money for a shop later on. Hold on, do we get the skip on the cutscene? Oh.
Come on.
This is a frame perfect trick, by the way. It is very, very hard to do.
Hell yeah.
Nice! That is insanely hard to do. I'll have you know that is a frame perfect skip, essentially, where you have to click out of the window of the game just enough in time just so you get that frame to skip that cutscene, which is it's a reset heavy section.
Yeah.
All right.
So with that particular skip, you physically cannot pause the game a few frames before picking up that ability.
Yeah. Because we're playing on the casual difficulty, any healing item that Dust picks up and you're not at full health, Dust will immediately use that item. Hence why I was healing back there. Because we need exactly 3 wall chickens in order to have enough money. So now I believe we need about 15?
About 20 gold.
Okay, 20. So I believe that ability you just did there was a Rising Dust Storm?
So that was Rising Dust Storm into aerial dodge cancel. You need this. Pick.
Very nice.
Hopefully I can escort this bomb.
Bomb, where are you? There it is. Yeah, there's a timer on the bomb, so you have to be pretty quick to where you need to be to bring the bomb, so that way, it doesn't explode at the wrong moment.
Unfortunately, there's a red barrier right there because of the enemy.
Yeah, the red... Yeah, so this game has a lot of sections where it won't allow you to proceed until you kill all of the enemies present in that screen. So there's going to be a lot of moments where you'll see Aggie jumping almost like over the barrier in a way. Hello, little slime ball. Just going to give him a nice little tap. Nice couple little taps. What did that slime ever do to you?
Look, that slime had money. I needed that money.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Carry on.
So now we're going to skip the first boss fight of this game using the same Rising Dust Storm technique. So with triggers in this game, they don't go all the way to the ceiling, so there's this little gap at the top where you can just sneak through and completely skip fights. I have no idea how much that saves, but it's a very large amount of time. So right now we are in the hub area of this game. We are only going to be here twice, but right now we are here in order for shopping. So we're going to buy 8 teleport stones and then do this negative money shop glitch in order to buy the last one that we need. Would you mind doing a bit of explaining on what the negative shop money glitch is?
Yes. So basically, what you need to do is you need to basically trick the game into thinking you're trying to buy a separate item, so that way the item that you end up buying is a lot cheaper. So you'll kind of see Aggie clicking between the two until we get that. And effectively, you just bought a bunch of teleport stones for dirt cheap. Yep. It's great.
The only thing is, well, we now have negative money, so we're now in debt.
We're now in debt. Oh no. I wasn't prepared for this.
I know, right? Now we owe Tom Nook money. It's really unfortunate.
Oh no, not Tom Nook.
Cool.
All right, so now we're doing our first warp of the game, I believe.
Yep. That was the first warp.
Yeah. So essentially the warp is you attempt to save while leaving the screen, and that will create a glitch save. And then once the map is open, you can click where you want to go, and then it will bring you to that location. Do you need a little bit of quiet here?
That's all good.
Okay. So this section here of what Aggie's doing, it's very, very difficult because we don't have the ability to vine grip. It's a Metroidvania game, so usually you would have to backtrack to this section once you get a late game item. However, we're just going to skip that, and we're going to come all the way up here, and we're going to get Flesh Thief, which is an amazing endgame item that will basically carry us all the way to the end.
I almost didn't pick it up.
Essentially, it gives... Oh, huh?
I almost didn't pick it up.
Oh no! We're good. So Flash Thief, the item that Aggie just picked up, is basically it raises the attack power from 4 to 154, give or take, which is literally enough to carry the entire run in terms of attack. It's very nice. All right.
Would now be a good time for a quick donation?
Unfortunately not, because we're about to set off a very important trick called exit warping.
Yeah. Yes. Basically exit warping is you can warp anywhere you want in a room, but as long as you exit the screen in a particular way, but it's very, very difficult to do.
Yeah. So we're going to use this precisely 3 times to get into specific rooms. One of which is called the slide ability, which is required, but because of chapter 3. Come on, and dimensions.
So with slide, we will be using, Aggie will be using slide boosting, which you do need slide for that boost, and it's definitely needed.
Slide boosting is very fast. Oh, I didn't get the swag. Let's try again.
You got it.
Hell yeah.
You got it. There you go. Let's go.
Cool. So now we're going to exit warp again to warp directly into the boss of this area.
Just quite straight teleport to the boss.
Yeah.
Easy.
Say hello to Lady Tethys.
So this boss...
would you like to explain?
Yeah, sure. So this boss is basically Aggie's gonna manip the AI a little bit so that way she moves directly where we need her to be, and then just zigzag crouch slash, which is like the crouch slashing that you see. We call it zigzagging. You do it about 15 times, and then you stop because otherwise she gets a little finicky. But that was really, really good.
Yeah, look.
Well done. You did it faster before I could explain.
Yeah, we broke down so good. There we go. So that is another cutscene skip. We re-enter the room just as we load the cutscene. So now's a good time for a couple of donations.
There you go.
Absolutely. So we have $20 from Umbra, who says, "Let's go, Aggie. I'm so happy to see my favorite Aussie running for Frame Fatales." And also, just to update, we're almost at $1,400 out of the $2,000 we need to pet Cerberus. So we might see a good doggo tonight.
The bestest doggo even.
Good dog. Yes. Also, thank you, Umbra.
Thanks, Umbra. Yeah. And as noted by someone in chat, this is the 10th anniversary of this game.
It was 10 years already?
It's 10 years. It's absolutely nuts. Oh.
My goodness.
So now we're going to head out towards the next area of the game. Hey, got the boost.
Woo! We're just boosting all the way to the top. Very nice.
This person definitely not important. Just pay no mind.
Nope. Yeah, don't pay attention to any of the characters in this game.
Yeah.
You see them for a flash and then they're gone.
Yep. Cool. So welcome to Soaring Meadows,
3.
where we're going to gate crash into a few mansions, steal a few items, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, classic thievery to gain our memory back.
Yeah, definitely.
So you see a lot of sliding here, and that's where the slide comes in because you do need the slide for getting under those little barriers. So these mansions have a lot of movement tech happening very, very quickly. It is quite a hard chapter for most runners, anyways. It's not something. I'd say the movement tech has it's very rapid, so it can be quite difficult to keep track. Anyways,
That's the first mansion.
off to the next mansion. Yes, there's three mansions or four mansions? 4 mansions, yes. There's 4 mansions in total for 4 items. But for the 4th mansion, there's going to be doing it a little bit differently.
Yeah. And so we've just got climb ability just then. So
Now we can
yes,
climb.
and we're not really going to climb at all because we don't have to.
Oh.
So now's a good time for a donation.
For sure. We have $25 from Flap, who says, "Good luck, you got this, Aggie."
Thank you. Cool. So now we're going to do something called a jump warp. So when you do warping in this game, you either teleport to either the bottom or the top. So if we were going to just warp normally, we'd be floating in a void forever. So for that particular one, we need height. And to be able to warp to the top right or top left. Directions are hard.
It's okay. So that's why we do the jump before the warp.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very similar to the exit warp right at the end, but the outcome for not having the height is different.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh my, look at the damages.
all the damages.
Holy!
Cool. So now
That's a lot of damage.
Now we're 3/4 the way through. Now we're going to the very last mansion. But as mentioned before, we can't really. We have to do a bit of setup, and I screwed up.
Yeah, so essentially, for this one, for this mansion in particular, the final one has an entrance that needs to be broken. So essentially, to access the entrance, we have to bomb down a wall, and because there's that blocking the entrance, if you were to warp into the mansion, you'd be stuck pretty much.
You'd soft block once you
exit. You have
exit.
to open the entrance. Yeah.
Because you'd just be...
So you have to...
Yeah, because you'd be stuck in the pillar.
Go ahead.
It's not fun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna open that entrance up so that way we don't get stuck.
That's good. So you need you need at least one bomb there. Otherwise, you can't open the bombable walls.
Yeah. And if you were to go into the mansion and try to come out, you're pretty much stuck. You can't get out.
Oh.
Very nice though. Very nice.
Well, now we've stolen all 4 items. We can go back into the center. Go back. Well, not go back. Just go to where the boss would be.
Yeah. And this is quite a difficult boss as well. Ooh, watch out.
So normally with the red barrier in the previous room, it's entirely RNG of if you're going to get it or not, purely based on the enemy location. And I skipped the red barrier, which is really nice. That saves about 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice time save right there. All right.
So,
now making our way to the boss, I believe.
Yeah, look,
So,
the boss
for this-
is really angry. We stole all the stuff.
Yeah, so much so he will try to crush us. However, Aggy's going to be dodging this boss by doing some well-timed pausing. So anytime you see the swing, Aggy's going to pause. And what that does is it will give us iframes. As you see, if you don't do it correctly, it will hit you. However, with the correct timing, there you go. Just like that. We're hoping for the smashing instead of the swings, because the smashing definitely it won't hit you, but the swings can. You got this. You got this.
Okay, that was actually perfect because I didn't want that to happen later.
There you go. There you go, and you got him. There. Buzza. Yeah, so you saw Aggie switch to normal difficulty. So this game, what it does on casual is that it will auto place your level ups or your skill gems. So changing to normal will allow Aggie to put the gems where they want them to be, instead of the game just auto putting them wherever. In chapter 4.
Yes. Welcome to a base of the mountain.
Wait, this is a nice base of the mountain. We're not going to go up the mountain, are we?
No, I mean, yes, but no.
Wait, we're at top
Yes.
mountain?
Magic.
My goodness, the magic of warps.
So
essentially, Aggie just skipped from basically the beginning to the end of the level.
yeah,
In a very cool
lots
way.
and lots of talking. Something about story or something. I don't know. There's apparently a story.
Did they want something? Did we just?
And yeah, they must have wanted our money. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Debt collectors,
we took some money earlier. Yeah. Pesky debt collectors.
They always coming at the worst time. They track you everywhere. Oh no.
So, I guess we should explain the NPC thing we got there.
So this.
So essentially, if you want to explain it, you can go ahead.
So what we're going to do is talk to the NPC as we exit the area. So what this does is whenever you enter an area, dialogue for whatever reason... Oh, I didn't get it. But for whatever reason, dialogue has priority over everything else. I don't know why, but it means you can skip cutscenes like this. And now here's the last exit bit. For this one, we need as much height as possible. So...
Did we get enough height?
Oh, now we're going to...
There you go. Now we're gonna
level up.
place those gems. Nice. And now we're at the final phase of the final boss fight. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So this boss, we're gonna attempt to keep him in a loop, which can be quite pesky because the boss does have a parry, and the parry can basically knock him out of the loop, which can be quite annoying.
And
hopefully we can
the parry is entirely random.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So when it happens, it's very annoying.
Ideally, you'd get no parries, but we're getting a whole lot. So you might notice that there's random loot that just showed up. There are 2 invisible enemies that are from the first phase of this fight, but because they haven't really despawned entirely, they're just there.
You just get random loot.
Free loot.
We love random loot.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Invisible enemy loot. That's the best kind of loot.
Would you like to explain
and
the very last trick of... Because we're almost there.
Okay. So I'm going to try to explain this to the best of my ability. So now that we've finished the boss, there's going to be a little bit of a crawling section. However, instead, Aggie's going to use the glitch saved that they created earlier in the run, and that will warp our character to the bottom of the map until we load the save again, which will load us into the final section, so we don't have to crawl. And then that's time.
You're not Cassius.
Wait, who are you?
Who?
I don't remember meeting you.
Who are you? I've never met you before.
But GG, that is time.
Thank you very much. That was such a fun run. I'd like to thank Kat, the wonderful commentator. I'd like to thank everyone in the Dust community who's very wonderful people. They are such great people. If you want to learn the run, we have a Discord full of great people. It's on the speedrun.com page. Happy to have anyone. I love this game so much. One of my favorite games that ever exists.
You did a great job, and thank you for having me on for commentary. That was a really cool run. This run is amazing to watch, and it's also just super. The movement tech is just amazing, and you pulled it off great. So GG.
And thanks for Flame Fatales for having me. Yeah. And thank you everyone for watching.
Awesome. Well, everyone, let's give it up once again for Aggie and an incredible dust run. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I definitely sure did. All right, everyone, checking in on where our incentives are at. Listen, I have seen some incredible progress. Look at this, everyone. We are already at $1,608 out of $2,000 to Pet Cerberus. Do you want to see us pet Cerberus right at the beginning of the run? I don't know. Let's get those donations in and we can see Cerberus right away. We have less than $400 to go. We have $25 from Spork is Faster, who says, pet the doggo. Agreed. Let's get those pets in and hit 2,000. Also, just checking in, we have less than $300, almost less than $200 to hit 75,000. So we are also well on our way to getting to that 80K we need to see Elden Ring. So once again, not only can we pet Cerberus, we can get some bonus Elden Ring in tonight. So make sure you're assigning your incentives properly, and we will see a lot of awesome games tonight. All right, everyone, we are going to be taking a short break. We will catch you right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to Flame Fatales 2022. I hope you all enjoyed your cozy break. It's great to see y'all back. And looks like all of you have been making incredible progress towards petting Cerberus tonight. We are already at $1,783 out of $2,000 that we need to pet Cerberus. Do we want to pet Cerberus right at the beginning of the run? I think we do. Can we hit that 2,000? Let's see. We also have a $100 anonymous donation that says, pet that dog. Agreed. Let's get all those pets in and let's see Cerberus right off the hop. Right up next, we have a prizes segment for all of you. So we're going to send it over to Prize Team. Take it away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Flame Fatales 2022. My name is Sent, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the amazing prizes that you can all win by donating today. But before I do, a lot of you might know that we have a channel point incentive right now in order to put a 17th bow on Court's head. The unfortunate fact is, Court is taking today off from the studio, a much well-deserved rest, and well, that is well and good, and we are certainly happy, as we all should once in a while. The fact is, the lack of bows is weighing heavily on me. Literally. But someone must always wear the bows. Carrie, if you would. And while you do, let me tell you about some of the amazing prizes that you can win by donating tonight during the marathon. From our good friends over at Retro Flame, we have a pair of absolutely lovely candles here. We have one themed after Ridley's Breath from the Super Metroid series. Fragrant cinnamon candle, absolutely amazing. As well as a fairy fountain themed candle from Legend of Zelda. It's sea salt and wildflower, and definitely my favorite of the candles we've gotten from Retroflame. Just a really lovely scent to them. Thank you so much to Retroflame for sending these out to us. Again, $25 minimum donation. If you haven't gotten $25 in today, you absolutely need to be eligible for these and all of the amazing prizes that are available right now. From our good friend Vats of Goop, we have an incredible print for you. From Hades, we have Eurydice, the muse of Orpheus here. Honestly, Vats of Goop's artwork is it's immaculate, right? This looks like it could be concept art for the game itself. It is just so well drawn, so well composed. Big fan of it always. Thank you so much for sending it out. I believe it is a $10 minimum donation. But again, $25 is going to get you entered into not only this, but all of the amazing prizes on offer today. From Kinda Nerdy Housewife, we have a pair of absolutely lovely Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening themed pearlers here, featuring Link and everyone's favorite tutorial owl, teaching us how to wake up the windfish. Where would we be without you, Owl? Probably not stuck in a cutscene. Please stop, Owl. Please stop. That said, these pearlers are absolutely amazing. Love the detail on them. Love the accuracy to the sprites. Love how clean the melt is. And again, they are perler magnets, so you can go ahead and attach them to any applicable magnetic source you might have. Now, from Minturn Makers, we have a set of lovely rupee-themed coasters. We've got a gold rupee, a silver rupee, a green rupee, and a red rupee here. As your coaster options. These are, of course, made from wood, and they come with their own coaster holder. The set of 4, I believe, is a $25 minimum donation. They are absolutely fantastic. There we go. Cent can count. I promise you. Make sure to get those donations in, and thank you so much to Minturn Makers for sending these out to us. From Caroline Design, we have one of the coolest paintings, frankly, I've ever seen. We've got this lovely black light glowing Metroid Dread painting here. It's absolutely fantastic. We got to show it off earlier. Pretty much every aspect of this glows under a black light. And in fact, the glow effect is so strong that you can see it on the reverse side of the canvas. It is incredible. It is one of a kind, and it is actually signed and dated by Caroline on the back. So it is, a one-of-a-kind piece of GDQ memorabilia. It could be yours. Again, $25. Get those donations in today if you have not already. From Core, we have this absolutely adorable Minky Tricot pillow. Like, it's so cool. It is super soft. It's super huggable. It's very plush, as you can see. I mentioned it before, but Core has always done a great job of using recycled materials to make their crafts, which I think is just a super cool extra part of it. I mean, the design of it is great. Who does not want a friend-shaped pillow of their own? Come on, everyone. Get those donations in. This prize is great. You definitely want to win it. And you certainly also want to win, speaking of cool stuff and speaking of Hades, this lovely Hades shadow box from our friends over at Esclair Studios. Again, this is done entirely with paper, just 3D layering of paper in a shadow box. That is unbelievable. Like, the composition alone is incredible. If this was a flat print, I would be perfectly happy with this. But this is a 3D piece of art. It is absolutely fantastic. $25 minimum donation. Make sure to get those donations in. You will not regret it. And of course, remember that $25 donation is getting you closer to being entered into our grand prize, which is a $150 cumulative donation throughout the event. So 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, you are there. And that is a Nintendo Switch OLED edition, as well as a PlayStation 5 disc edition console, two of the hottest new generation consoles. So many great games available on them. Mario Kart 8, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. The options are limitless. You definitely want to make sure you get yourself into those. Now, what I need you all to do is head over to gamesdonequick.com if you haven't already, because gamesdonequick.com has all the information you need about the marathon in general. All right, it's going to tell you, all the upcoming speed runs we have. I'm so excited for this Hades run coming up. I can't wait. I've been waiting all day for it. I cannot wait for it. Hopefully you can't all either, but there's so many other great runs that you can check out all throughout the week. It's going to tell you about all of the amazing incentives you can put your donations towards, because again, you don't have to specifically donate for the prizes. You just need to donate at least the minimum donation amount while they're available, and $25 is going to get you entered into everything I just talked about. And of course, you can see all of the amazing prizes. We have so many cool things that I just did not have time right now to show off. So don't delay. Head over to gamesdonequick.com. Check it out. Now, with the power of 16 bows on my head, I feel it coursing through me, and I can break free of these restraints and escape this prize segment. But I need all of you to stay tuned and not go anywhere as we help Zagreus escape Hades, coming up right after this. Hurrah!
Welcome back, everybody. Phew. Looks like Scent escaped that prize segment. That was a close one. Speaking of close ones and prize segments, we officially hit the Pet Cerberus incentive. Listen, y'all, you absolutely killed it. We are already at $75,452 raised for Malala Fund. And just a reminder, if we also hit $80,000 before the last run of the night, we will be unlocking our bonus run of Elden Ring any percent. So not only are all of your donations going to super cool things like petting Cerberus and naming some characters and choosing party members of future games, you are also unlocking a chance to be able to see a whole bonus game segment. You will not want to miss out on that one. So make sure to keep those donations coming on in. It'll be an incredible, incredible evening. Speaking of petting Cerberus, there was a lot of love for Cerberus in the donations tonight. We have a $150 donation from Rough Dog McGruff, who says, "Pet that dog." And indeed we will. Stay excited. Stay excited. We also have a $100 donation from Taco Milkshake, who says, "Yay, Pet Cerberus." We also have a $50 donation from Anonymous, who says, "All the pets." All right, everybody, if you have been excited for Hades and seeing Cerberus, now is the time. We have a 2 players, 1 controller modded 3 weapons run of Hades by Archelena and Trash Lapras. Take it away.